Chef Superdave here again.
And Sunny. I'm very excited today. I've got the Maverick in my hand and we have another perfect pairing. We're going to make a fresh pea risotto with the Maverick, topped with a pecorino and
what we're going to have is a nice piece of seared monkfish, which people call the poor man's lobster.
Oh yeah. So Chef Superdave, what's next?
Okay, this is how we put it together. We're going to take, for the risotto, do a classic risotto using shallots, a little bit of butter, a little bit of grapeseed oil. And what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and saute the shallots off till they're about clear. Then we're going to go ahead and add our rice and coat the rice with the oil and the butter. And then we're going to have our chicken stock, which we made a couple days ago, and we're heating it up now. And the trick we're going to teach you is how to make great risotto. And how is that? With
hot stock. And of course, you don't have to make your own chicken stock. We just like to do that.
Then what we're going to do is we're going to finish the risotto off with some fresh peas that we blanched off earlier. And then we're going to go ahead and sear off this beautiful piece of monkfish.
Oh wait, don't forget. We're going to add some of the Maverick into that risotto and it's going to be spectacular.
You know why we do that? Because we love to liquor up our food.
Of course.
So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to add a little bit of grapeseed oil.
A little bit more.
And a little bit of butter. And a little bit, I mean a tablespoon and a half. And right now we're just going ahead and letting that melt. And we're going to throw in our shallots, which have been finely brunoise, which means?
Brouhaha.
Brouhaha. Really finely diced shallots.
I don't know, really finely diced shallots.
Okay, so we've sauteed our shallots, just got them clarified. We're going to add about 1 cup of arboreal rice, which is the preferred rice of choice, because it's a smaller, rounder grain that really releases the starch slowly.
And the one thing about risotto is that the creaminess should come from the rice, not from adding anything like cream or butter to it.
Okay, so Sunny, you want to go ahead and stir that up and coat that rice? And I might just want to add a little tiny bit more.
Oh yeah. I'm hungry.
And while she's doing that, the first thing I'm going to do after this is I'm going to add a little bit of brandy. Just about a 1/4 cup. Let that reduce down, which means basically burn off until the rice grains are dry again. And I'm going to show you what they look like right now. So Sunny's coating the rice with the butter and the grapeseed oil and the shallots.
And it smells amazing right now, like buttered popcorn or something like that.
Okay, so Sunny's coated the rice really nicely. I'm going to go ahead and add...
Time to liquor up the food, and it's sizzling!
A good amount of cognac. And Sunny, can I have that spoon, please? I'm just going to go ahead and... Coat the rice with that. Let that cook off.
Smells
and then,
amazing.
you know...
Is it time?
It's time.
It's time for a toast.
And you know, we always love to toast to one great thing. Sunbox 11, the Maverick.
What a great nose.
And unfortunately, I have to do this way, but fortunately for the flavor of the dish.
What a sin. But it'll taste simple and delicious, so it's worth it.
Okay, so our rice is coated with the cognac and with the Maverick, and oh, jeez, you just smell that.
Wow.
You can smell the little bit of honeysuckle from the nose of the Maverick.
Yeah. I can't wait. I'm like drooling. I'm hungry already.
And the next step is to slowly add the boiling stock in.
Okay, it's like a workout and a sauna all in one. I'm getting like a facial and everything. It's like a spa. If you can believe it, I'm still mixing this risotto, and now David's going to sear off the fish.
I'm going to add a little bit of grapeseed oil and a little bit of butter to a very, very hot pan. Now I'm going to ask Sunny to step back for a minute. Because as you can tell, it will splatter. So we add the butter. Alright, now I'm going to go ahead and add my monkfish, which I'm going to go ahead and just season a little bit more with some salt, a little bit more with some pepper. Oops, and put that in the brown butter. It's going to be great. And I want to baste this as we go along with the brown butter.
Children, don't do this at home. Wow, the brown butter looks beautiful.
Beautiful. I just let that go ahead and sear on the outside. Okay, so the last thing we're going to do here is we're going to, well, I guess the first thing we're going to do is we're going to give something a massage, but the last thing we're going to do here is we're going to finish up this risotto. So I'm just going to add, and the only reason why we're doing this is because Sunny loves the flavor of heavy cream.
Yeah, and the thing is you really don't add heavy cream to risotto, but since we have the monkfish, we're just adding a touch, like a very small touch, just for the flavor of it. Not for the texture of it, but for the flavor of it, because it is already creamy.
And we're going to go ahead and add our peas.
Oh, the color is so pretty.
And we're going to add our pecorino romano, which I sliced into sheets like this, and then I chopped them up so they melt real easily. I'm going to leave the last two for garnish on the top so you can see what's in the risotto, but the rest of it we're going to go ahead and mix in. I'm going to season with what we haven't used yet, which is kosher salt. Make sure we get a generous amount in there, about a teaspoon.
I think it's really important to season at the very end.
Yeah, I do too. I think that you really get a better layering of the flavors. And about a half a teaspoon of black pepper. Beautiful, Sunny.
The colors are amazing.
And our fish is looking beautiful. It's got a really nice crust on it now. And what we're going to do next is plate it up.
Plate it up and eat it.
Okay, now it's time for our favorite part of the meal.
Plating.
Okay, here we go.
And eating.
And drinking.
And toasting.
And eating.
I said that already.
Okay. So, if you look at the risotto, it's really come together nicely. It's creamy. It's got those beautiful peas that are still fresh in there. And I'm going to build a mound.
Look at that color, too. It's just amazing. That like bright green color that pops out.
Put a little mound of that in here.
Big mound.
Big mound. And then I'm going to take my monkfish, which I've let rest for about 2 minutes, and I'm going to go ahead and slice it into medallions.
That looks beautiful.
And
it really does look like lobster meat.
It really does look like lobster meat. And so we got this beautiful fan.
Oh, it smells delicious. As he's cutting it, I can just smell the aroma coming out. It's phenomenal.
And we're going to save this for the cameraman.
All right, cameraman.
And I guess maybe I'll let Sunny decorate because she does such a better job decorating than I do.
Oh, I don't know about this. I didn't take any food styling classes, so that is, for Superdave.
So anyway, just real quickly, we're matching this today with the Maverick 2007 Marsanne Roussanne from Sara Lee's Vineyard in Russian River Valley. The wine is supple. It's got a honeysuckle nose, a beautiful mineral palate, and it's got a finish that's soft and buttery with a touch of vanillin, which really should match well with our risotto. So what do you think, Sunbox?
I think it's time for a toast and a taste.
Ching ching.
Cheers.
Gotta love the Maverick. We're gonna go ahead and grab a
God.
spoon or a fork from here.
Great as usual.
And that's for you.
And I'm gonna go ahead and grab a knife too, just so I can get a nice little cut off of that monkfish. I don't hold back. I always take the first bite. Mmm.
Oh, I can't wait.
Oh, no, no, no.
No, it's my turn. And I'm not going to bother to cut it. I'm just going to take the big old piece. And I'm going to get a nice little piece of this Parmesan too and put it on there. Taste it all together.
You know what that is?
Mmm.
It's another perfect pairing.
See you next time.